Good morning from CME Traveling, guys. Right off the bat, I want to get to some news and let the gentleman who reported it to me come right on here and let me undo his mic and pop him right on, add to the stream. Yeah, this is Mike, the Naughty Cruiser. You there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right, guys. So right off the bat, Mike, pass us on the news that you got there, man.
All right. So it is unfortunate news at 5 a.m. this morning on board the Meraviglia. The alarm sounded for a man overboard. I just read an article while I was in the back room. Unfortunately, they did find the female's body. She was deceased when they found her, 18 miles offshore at the age of 36. So, yeah, within a short period of time, they managed to recover the body, and I believe we now are currently on course back in the Port Canaveral. But yeah, it didn't end as well as we all hoped. But that's the unfortunate news for today.
That's really sad, and prayers for that family. And then even getting that kind of news like you are, that's very sad. It's I was on board just before you, and then we had to go back to Port Canaveral. I remember telling you about it, and
Right.
and then there's this right here. So and y'all were not far off. I mean, of course, I don't know if we said it, but you are on the Meraviglia right now.
Correct. I am on the Meraviglia. Yes.
Yeah, but
18
sad.
miles offshore, so we were close to being back in the port. And like I said, it right around between 5 and 5:10 a.m. the alarm sounded. They came over the speaker saying "man overboard." We started circling. Coast Guard soon joined in. We had about 6 other vessels out here with us, spotlights and everything going.
Wow.
And then the article I just read from, let me see if I can pull it up here while we're on the phone.
I'll tell Law Jones. Law Jones, this happening right now. This is happening like right now. This is not yesterday's. This is live. He is live right now. That he texted me this morning. We were just back and forth talking, and he told me about it. He said that they had stopped and that they were searching. And I knew that they had left Ocean Key, late yesterday. So yeah, they were. You were due probably be getting off the ship like now, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So the article I read is from weshnews.com. So wesh.com is the article, and it was published about 15 minutes ago. So they did recover the body. And like I said, we are on our way back to Port Canaveral. We're no longer circling, so we're gaining ground. But it's not the way you want to wake up, for sure. That's definitely not an alarm you want to hear, and it's not a way you want to be woken up from a dead sleep. So
no.
But like you said, man, prayers go out to the family. It's definitely a devastating thing to hear about, but also be part of.
Yeah.
And I'm literally right here where the spotlights were, so I was out on the balcony seeing everything as it happened.
Mike, you was telling me a little bit of that procedure there, that they come around and they come and they told everyone to go to their rooms. They told.
Yeah, so they ceased all operations. They required everybody to go back to their staterooms, crew and guest. And then they came around, knocked on the door, and they scanned everybody's cruise cards that were in their rooms. And they would not let you leave the room. You had to be in the room. They made several announcements to remain in your room, and if you were out your room, to return to your room. So they had everything ready to go. Their procedures, MSC did a great job with their procedures, keeping everybody where they needed to be. And within the search and rescue, within seconds, the ship came to a halt. They started doing circles. We had Coast Guard out here within minutes, a few other vessels. And the outcome just wasn't what we all hoped it would be.
Law Jones also had said, yesterday they had a young woman went overboard. Law Jones, would you know what ship that was that the young woman went overboard, and they found her within a few hours? Anyway, this just happened, didn't it? Just this morning.
Yeah, and the one that happened yesterday was another MSC ship as well.
Was it
but
really?
They did roll out a new man overboard procedure. So I hope to say that the new procedure they rolled out helps them a lot quicker.
Yeah. Yeah.
But today and yesterday is very unfortunate.
I know. And you just did this one. You made this decision to cruise on this one. What, like a few days
two
before?
days 2 days before, yeah. I
Yeah.
literally booked it 2 days before the sailing.
Yeah. I don't know if I hadn't even got to share it yet. I had got to meet Mike on our way home. He come over we met in Daytona, right?
Yeah,
And,
Daytona Beach.
yeah. And I really enjoyed meeting you and everything, and meeting your family. Beautiful family, man. You got a cool family. I really
I
enjoyed them.
appreciate that.
Yeah. And so they're expecting you back, what, today?
Yeah, I'll be home today. I was
Mhm.
supposed to go to work, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen since we're
Gotcha.
delayed, majorly delayed.
Uh,
Um,
Go ahead.
uh, you know, it,
Um,
it's not that bad.
how you take this a tragic thing out of it? How did you enjoy the Christmas cruise?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. This is my first cruise around the holidays. So seeing the ship decorated and everyone in the festive mood, it was very nice. They did a very good job with decorating the ship.
It's
And
beautiful, ain't it?
I love it because they got that big tunnel screen up top,
Yeah, yeah.
and
And every time I came in there, it looked different.
yeah,
Every time
yeah, they had a different show or different sayings up there, and it's cool because they incorporate so many different languages and cultures within that sign. It says Happy Holidays, and I
Yep.
think it was like 8 or 9 different languages, which was really neat.
Yeah, yeah. I got to experience that, and I got some good video and pictures of it. Now, what do you have coming up? I mean, whether it's travel or related to vlogs. What you got coming
So
for
I
us?
still have some vlogs from the Celebration transatlantic cruise. I got a couple of vlogs that are going to be soon with that.
Yeah,
I have travel plans until the end of January for the Vloggers Extravaganza
yeah.
out of New
That's
Orleans on the
January
breakaway.
29, ain't it? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, January 29th. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for next October, November, because the Jubilee transatlantic was pushed back. So now I
yeah.
have an open slot
I,
for
I was
that
trying to
that
push you to come and go the booze
next.
cruise with us.
Yeah, yeah, you were. So
Yeah,
that's probably going to be if you send me the information, that'll probably be one I look into.
yeah. There's some good ones on here that that can help you out, or anything, and tell you more. Anyway, go over to the Facebook that we got. We have a Facebook, and there's a lot of information in that.
Okay.
It's booze bo. I'll send it to you. I'll
Yeah,
send
just
it
send
to
it
you.
to me and that I'll
Mhm.
click on the link and I'll go over there.
Yeah, I'll send it to y'all. But I thank you very much, man, for coming in here. Anything else you tell these folks right here about your channel? Like I've heard several different one of them say, and I remember Lori from Journey with the Gingers. We meet in the elevator or something like that. You tell us a little bit about your channel real quick before we get off. Before you get off, I'm sorry.
I'm a fluffy, friendly cruiser, man. I just love traveling. I love bringing it through the lens of a camera. I started my channel back before the pandemic, and then the pandemic hit, so I had no content up until the beginning of this year. I didn't really want to do it. I just wanted to enjoy traveling, and then I just got the bug, man. And I love creating content. I love creating videos. I did, unfortunately, sneak something on the boat that was banned, and they did confiscate it. I did
Oh,
bring my
really?
drone.
That's the
I wanted
first
to get
time,
some.
huh?
I wanted to get
Yeah.
some awesome aerial footage from Ocean K. And
Uh-huh.
the footage, that's great, but I won't get the until today when we get. And yeah,
I got you.
it's one of those things you're not supposed to bring on board, but
Uh-huh.
I got it on and got it off for the first few days and didn't have no issues. But they got me.
Yeah.
Yes, they got me yesterday as we were getting back on from Ocean K. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm just a fluffy, friendly traveler. I love finding cheap cruise deals. This was a last minute cruise deal. It was awesome. MSC upgraded me into a balcony when they found out I was on board, so that was pretty cool. I had it
Really?
inside. With the drink package and all that on the inside, it was less than $240. So you really can't beat a 4-day cruise for less than $300. So, um, but it's just been an awesome experience. Unfortunately, it ended the way it ended.
Yeah. I
But
priced
so
yours
is life.
out. I did a pricing on yours. Yours came out cheaper than our 3-day.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
did.
It was amazing how cheap it was, and I couldn't pass up on the deal.
No, you're right. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Mike.
Oh, you're good.
I appreciate you, man. I enjoyed, and Mike, I'd been sick. I haven't got to taste any of the eggnog that you gave me.
Yeah. So when you go to mix that up, get
Yeah.
yourself a can of coconut milk. and then dump a can of coconut milk in with it and just mix it all together. It'll
Absolutely.
come out nice, thin, and smooth. I made it condensed so that way it'll last a little bit longer and you'll get more out of it. So just mix it with a can of coconut milk and that'll come out perfect.
See, you don't just get well water at Buc-ee's, you get eggnog. On a light note, guys, I thank you, the Naughty Cruiser, for stopping by and sharing us with this news, this tragic news. Very sad. I just said, if you want to pop on, I was going to tell it, but I thought, you know what? If he's got good enough signal, I'd rather listen to it from you and you share with us
Sure.
that I know it's news and it'll be out there anyway. But I thank you for coming on and sharing it
Oh
with
man,
us.
it's been my
And
pleasure.
safe travels home, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, nice little 2-hour drive. Not no 10, 12-hour drive to Virginia. So it's only
No,
gonna take me 2 hours to go.
no, I no, but we do appreciate you. And I'm sorry, Marsha wasn't with me today. She had a meeting, and I know the audience, the chat in here, and I had told them Marsha was going to be here, but she had forgot she had another meeting, so she had to bolt again this morning. And we have icy stuff falling. Nothing I can see, but the temperature's at 32, and it's drizzling right now. But
Yeah, as long as it's no white stuff, that's all that matters, right?
yeah, I seen some in the chat in here. I've seen a little bit in here, people talking about that S word. Yeah.
Sunshine. That's my S word. Sunshine.
Hey, ain't it the truth? I don't blame you, man. I told Marsh, I said, I love his story of how he just said, you got to do one of yourself on just story of how you ended up in Florida and everything. I think that's a great one, even if it's a short.
Yeah,
it's a good one. It's a good one, man.
Yeah,
thank you.
I'll tell my stories eventually.
All right, man. I will talk to you later. And thank you for being on here. We really much appreciate it. Love you, man. Take care.
My pleasure. Love y'all too. See ya.
Yeah, I thank you. Yeah, absolutely there. Guys, good morning. I hated to start it out exactly like that, but I didn't want to hold him up. And, and you can hear that they're going into port. And, of course, I know I couldn't have jumped on alive. And also knowing that I'm going to be off. And I appreciate that he did that. So right off, again, let's say prayers for those folks, especially for this young lady's family. I do not know of any rumors of how she went over. I'm going to jump back up to the start of the chat. And I'm going to go through it pretty quickly this morning, guys. Let me get some banners going. And let me go comments. Yeah. Again, Marsha had a meeting this morning. She had to go to the Gaylors. Thank you for joining in there. By the way, and she come up with the question. I'll go ahead and just say it. I have to click over into it. The country known to have a witch dropping gifts for children through the chimney at Christmas. I thought she made it like, I said, where'd you find that? I said, that ain't Christmas related. And then I read it and I thought, no, okay, that's kind of cool. It is. It's kind of cool. And I had to use my laptop camera instead of my phone wouldn't connect today. So, I'm dealing with that. So it's going to look a little fuzzy. To me, it looks fuzzy. I can see it. But guys, you got the answers so far in that question is Germany, Netherlands, Spain, and Italy. And 53% of y'all are saying Germany. Yes. So let me get back over here. Like I said, good morning. They said good morning to everybody. And PSV Odyssey. Good morning, Curt and Marsha. And good morning, our sister-in-law. I hope if she's still listening and everything, and she's on here. I know Paul Vine said good morning. He said 97, then he put 96. Yeah, I think that's her graduation year. Yeah, a little info on her there. It tells her age a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yo! Booking in the Hazy watching CME Traveling. How's that, Eddie? Was that a pretty good one? That's a different one anyway, Eddie. Thank you for being here. Really do appreciate you. And Lyle Jones. Thank you, Lyle Jones. I appreciate it. And I appreciate them questions, man. Those were great questions. And also cleared up so people don't know it wasn't the same thing that was reported yesterday, that this is a total different one. And it's very sad, very sad. It's 32 degrees here in Southern Virginia. Ooh, Eddie, who you calling a hoe? Ho y'all are today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna jump on past a couple of y'all. Y'all were doing some talking here, and Marsha, she's got the Paul Vines. I wasn't able to put it at the top of the link myself, but there it is, guys. Y'all know to go. And a few of the notes on that one that I'll mention. I got to get into my phone real quick. The Z shows round 2. Let's make sure I say this. I like him. He's really good. Videos Travels, 3 p.m. One of my favorites, good friend Will from Together We Travel, 6:35 p.m. I'm sure that'll be a new one coming out. And at 7 o'clock tonight, great shows. I mean, you got to have like several devices on. So you're going to watch Journey with the Gingers. Yes, and I think they may have a guest on there. I don't know yet. I don't know. But Parker's on the Go, and Call Me V, and Journey Along with Shannon. I'll have to check that one out. I have not found that one yet. And of course, should be celebrating big, Lovey's Fat Life. Mike, Michelle, and Anthony. I am so happy for them and what they've accomplished. That's so great. And Beach Please. And Team Reese travels also. Now, Team Reese travel. Okay, Lovey's Fat Life's at 8. Beach Please and Team Reese travels are at 9 p.m. and Plunk travels at 10 p.m. So, yeah, I had to look at my phone to tell y'all that one. Let me boom. Okay, I don't know if it's correct, but let me see here. All right. I got 100% on the poll today. Must have been first. Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking for some names now. I just want to make sure I don't miss y'all. And I do thank y'all again for coming in there. That's early right there. I hate it. We moved to Florida once, but my wife hated it. One day we won't move south again. That's what the Gaylors were talking about. I guess most people would say they hate, living where it's cold when it's cold. And, and then that's one reason, growing up where I grew up in West Virginia, we had all seasons. You didn't really, the people complain, and then in the summer you complain it's too hot. So, it's just what it is. Yeah. Let's see. Born, listen to me. Bone Tired Travels. Good morning. I like this statement. Said they lived in California is one state that I urge to go to, even for a visit. Yeah, I'd probably visit is about it for me. But earthquakes they're talking about. So y'all were talking about things going on. Hey guys, he's doing a test live at 12:30. I'll try to make sure I can pop in on that right there. And Mr. Griswold, thank you for popping in here very, very much. Hope you're doing really, really good. He's doing some great trivia things, and I love the Christmas trivia. I really do. I haven't been participating on anything really. Good morning, Parker's on the Go. Hope you all are doing good down there. Are you down in Raleigh today? Y'all might be somewhere. Y'all might be gone somewhere for all I know. I'm going through them. I'm just checking over. Let's see. Ocean to Ocean Travel. Good morning. Good morning there, Bruce. And of course, tell Cindy good morning. Hope y'all are doing really good out there. And I'm sure with the weather we're having, y'all been having for a while. Kathy Mills, good morning. I hope you're doing really good there. Down there in Charlotte. Let's see. Look here, my buddy. Good morning, everyone. Curt has a guest. Yeah, I accomplished that. That was just a yeah. I wanted to invite him on and let him tell the news. That it just was seemed more like that. I thought it was a P&O ship. Is what somebody said. I'm reading some of these guys, and that way I know. And that way, the ones I haven't put up, I'll look at me. Tie my hands down. I can't talk. Good morning from cold, wet DC. Hey, it's cold and wet down here. Probably cold and wet at your home too, there, over in Smithfield. But I'm sure I guess he'll be headed home pretty soon there. Safe travels there, Josh. Parker's on the go, telling everyone good morning this morning. I'm just making sure what we got here. Ooh, there's some degrees, 40 degrees. This one, that's cold down there. That's down there. It's cold down there in Mississippi. Yeah. Good morning, Will. Hope you're doing good. By the way, this morning I'm drinking some just French vanilla. This was a breakfast blend from the community coffee. It's really good, really, really good. Naughty is a cool dude. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Very much. Kicking it with the Rooks. It'll definitely be checking his channel out. Yes, we love a cruise deal. Don't you? I know you do because y'all. I've seen enough of you. I told Marsha, I said they look at it a lot like we do. I don't really look at just the ship. I look at the deal. Of course, I look at the ship a little, but yeah, just got one. So this weekend will be their first Christmas December cruise, and that is exciting. Oh, I know y'all are excited. Fill us in a little more. I'll check down in the chat there, kicking it with the Rooks. Y'all tell us anything you got going on. And thank you very much there, Gaylors. There's where you go to for this channel. That is the Naughty Cruiser. Pop in, check it out. And you talking about a channel that's growing. And, he just his transatlantic cruise on the celebration Carnival celebration is great, is really great. Ooh, Eddie, that's a bad word, Eddie. I seen that. Look at there. Yeah, that's probably coming. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank y'all very much. I do appreciate y'all when y'all hit that thumbs up when you're in here. Let's see what we got here in the morning. Back to warm. Yeah, 79 degrees. Until the rain hits. I'm not going to feel for you at 79 degrees, but I am a little jealous on the enjoy your day. And looky there, Miss Antoinette. Wouldn't click it. Yeah. How are you doing? Great show last night, Antoinette. Really enjoyed it. You hung in there. You got your air in. And guys, y'all don't see Antoinette. Y'all missing out. I'm not kidding. She does a great show. She always has. And many blessings to you, Antoinette. Thank you for all that you do in the community. And like she said, it's not just about cruising. It's not just about cruising community. It's a traveling community is what I call it, or other ventures, And I like her ideal there. I really do. She invited everyone to come over to her Facebook and share what you got. You don't even you can be a supporter and share a picture or something that you've done. That's just like ours. We want you to share. I even have an album there that people can pop things in on the CME Traveling community. If you want to add to the album, a picture or something, just saying. Good morning, Mom. I love you. And yes, Mom, prayers for that young lady's family. Yeah, that's very tragic. Let me see. I just want to make sure how am I doing on time? Pretty good. I didn't get to tell you today's December, Thursday, the 15th of 2022. And it's a good day. I think Marsha will be with me tomorrow. I'm not going to promise y'all that. I don't know if and I don't like to use the word promise, but anyway, I hope she's here with us tomorrow. Look at there. Eddie's saying it's 49. Yeah. It is chilly. What we got here by Will? Will's down in Texas. For some reason, my phone won't let me answer the poll. My answer is Italy. Okay. All right, let's jump over to that poll. And this is a question. The country known to have a witch dropping gifts for children through the chimney at Christmas. And Germany's got 41%. The Netherlands has 21%. Spain, 16%. And Italy has 16%. And the answer, I do believe, is Italy, is what Marsha told me. Just letting y'all know. 19 votes, guys, in 42 minutes. I do appreciate it. And I know Marsha will appreciate it. Thank y'all very, very much. And I'll end that poll. I see somebody just made a comment, and I'll get down here to it because I want to see what they're talking about. Somebody made a comment about the pineapple. Now the pineapple's there. It's standing up. It's not, she don't have it magnet on there. She did have a little more in the way, and I moved it a little bit over that way. I can always turn this a little bit and let y'all see it if y'all that excited about seeing a part of a pineapple. That says a lot about y'all. PSV Odyssey, thank you for being in here very much. I don't know if I had said that earlier. Sometimes, look at there. Z, going to be doing the show. Yep. Should I study? That's funny. I'm looking for anyone else in here wearing his Marshall shirt today. Yeah, that's all. Go Herd. You know, like I said, it's Go Herd and Go Mountaineers. I split. Some people don't believe you should split teams, but when you're from West Virginia and you got two teams like that, yeah, you support them both there. AA already offering free flight change. Oh, well, let's pop that in there. American Airlines is offering free flight changes for my flight home tomorrow due to potential weather impacts. No bueno. Okay. Yes, they are at home. Why give me so much trouble? The clicker is. We're actually home this week in Raleigh. Okay. I was just checking. Some of y'all saying good mornings. I say, oh, look, here's a new one. He popped in, and I'm not too far behind. Guys, I'm probably going to go over. I'll go ahead and tell you. I didn't see where anybody's coming on. If anybody is coming on, please put it down in comments. I know I didn't see anyone. Lord, I'm getting more and more scruggly. Marsha's going to kill me. Good morning, Barry the Brain. I hope you're doing well. How's the weather where you're at? I just thought I'd go ahead and ask that. I love to ask that of them. Look here. Here's the one that I glanced at. Pineapple to the side. Magnet Mafia. My sticker won't come off the bottom of my cup. Yeah. Yes, guys. Love them. Love. Antonetta. Gaylors, thank you so much. You are doing an awesome job. I will not be here the next 2 days. Should be back next week. Well, safe travels. Absolutely, Jody and John. Y'all have safe travels. All right, let me see what's going on right here. See me. Just got monetized Sunday, so we're just moving along. Oh my gosh, I get so excited when I hear it. The cruise is a gift from my husband, just a gift of relaxation, just for me and my mom after so much hard work on the channel. Oh, is it Shanti? I hope I say that correctly. I am the worst at pronunciation, so it's this hick voice, you know. But congratulations. Very big congratulations. Very excited for you. Yes. And destination fun. Thank you for joining in here very, very much. I'm very happy to see you in here. I better close out the poll or Marsha will get on phone. Let's see. Phone people have trouble with the poll because, you put your finger. Yeah, that's right. It does do that. I know when Marsha would do it, and I forget where I was at. I couldn't even answer my own. on the poll. Oh, where's the poll? Did Marsha close it out? I lost the poll. Did I close the poll out already? Maybe I did. I think I did when I told the answer, didn't I? Okay, see, y'all, I apologize. It's brain. Oh, here's another one, guys. Make sure you go check it out. I'm reading something else as I was reading on this, but Kicking It With the Rooks, right there is their channel you go to. And then I looked above this comment right here is this one right here, and negative to with Georgia Tech. That's because Georgia Tech, ever so many years, Blue Moon comes along and they hand the Bulldogs, a defeat or so. I don't know. I haven't kept up with it in years. Used to, anyway. It's another conversation I'll have with you there, Josh, sometime. I used to think Georgia Tech was a very speed. They were a fast scoring team. You did see. Thank you for telling me I did close it. Thank you there, Mama. I'm at the bottom of the chat, y'all. Look at that. I did make it there in 32 minutes. Let me tell you something. I really appreciate that Mike came on and from the Naughty Cruiser. I really appreciate that. That was a very nice of him. So I redid one of these, and let's see. Is it this one? I don't know. But anyway, I got other comments in here. And Fearless Rambler says, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Fearless Rambler, for popping in here, guys. I really appreciate that right there. I thought I saw something. Oh. But anyway, Marsha's on the road. She should be getting close to work there. And by the way, we got somebody back. Bailey is back. We have Marsha stopped yesterday and got Bailey, the dog. I think she's got a middle name, but I don't never remember. It's like something Ann. Yeah, the dog needs a middle name, evidently. But no, I'm glad she's back here. She's my buddy during the day, ain't she? Pouring the rain, so she wasn't happy about going outside today. Listen here, that's Destination Fun. My boyfriend is a GA Tech grad. My parents are Georgia grad. Oh, I'm sure they get along great. That is hilarious there. Oh, wow. Yeah. We need to have you and Marsha back on there. Oh, thank you there, Bruce. Thank you very much. Would love to. Oh, and here's another one telling, hey, a lot of these Georgias down here, as a bulldog. Yeah. His wife is a bulldog. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I got a cousin of mine now. Hey, they go to every game and everything down there. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. All you SEC people can fight it out. They wouldn't be no championships if the SEC wasn't in it. Ain't that the truth? But I thank y'all all for coming in today. And y'all are amazing sometimes. I like this little bit of banter here from some of y'all. Lyle Jones, he told Fearless Rambler some good morning there. That is wonderful. And let me see what else we got here. Yeah, they're speaking to Bruce. And oh, wait a minute. I got something starred. Let me see what I had. Oh, yeah, I'll show it again here. Right here you go. And this is how you can get to the schedule. I knew I'd start that. There's a reason to start. So it's a reminder. Golly, my neck. For today's schedule on Facebook. And that is one way you can find that, guys. Let's just say the Gaylor say, hold on, I want to see this one right here. Gaylor says, I was a bulldog when I went to basic training at Fort Benning. My father went to Fort Benning. I think it was that, or I have to get my story right, but nothing to do with Georgia Tech. Oh, there must be some fighting words down there or something. Lord, James Cantonese, thank you for joining in. I got to get a drink. My throat starts going. Oh, thank you. Now that it, you know what? stuff like that, and this sharing you out. I'm always amazed. It's like it's the sweetest thing. Um, you look at that, and I don't think people understand that how much that does for them. It really does. It gives you, it's such a good thing. Appreciate you very much, very very much. No coughing this morning. No, I have not had the cough. I do when I first get up, but sometimes I can't figure out. That's just allergies. I mean, for me and congestion. But no, I know the cough, and it's still there. It hits me and Marsha like it's like it knows when it's time to go to bed. You get sleepy. Oh no, we're gonna start coughing a little bit before you go to bed. To what the body does. Mine is mostly getting over some pain. I can't help but the pain that I've had, like it crawled into. But then again, I've been eating bad things with breading, and it gets into the inflammation. Anyway, TMI. But there again, Lyle Jones told James good morning. Oh, wait a minute. What is this one? 2 thumbs up for CME Traveling. I'll put that, and the Bulldogs. You know what? If you want to count us in with the Bulldogs, used to it, stuff like that would bother me. It don't bother me a bit anymore. I'm not enough of a fan of anything anymore. I'm a fan of cruising or traveling. We just worked out with my family of when we will get to do our England family get together. It really didn't. We messed it up by getting sick. Me and Marsha did, and it kind of threw off the whole scheduling. So we had to search for days, and like I described it to everybody in my family. It's like being a puppet, and you want all the strings to go the same way, and there's 10 different strings or more, and you got to pull them all to go in that same line. And it's just the way families are. It's amazing to me how years ago we used to always get together on Christmas at my grandmother's, my dad's mom, and we would get there, and it was a great Christmas day. Nothing ever. When I was a kid, I didn't like it because you had to you open your gifts and you left. Now she didn't live at maybe 7 or 8 miles away. It wasn't that big a deal, and you got to see your cousins, and everybody else probably felt the exact same way. We had a great dinner and loved her chocolate cake. But Christmas Day was always there. And then as I got older, and then when I have a family, it got harder to get everything together to be able to be there, because then you got another family you got to be with, and the night before and different things. Traditions just have to change, and we've changed ours. We've so far as me and my mom, and I think my boys and everything, we've decided to always go for the second week of December, second weekend, and we arrange it around that. So, it changes, and and then we messed it up. I probably will not do a trip right before I'm to go in something like that, because now we had to miss out on seeing the grandson. And I really wanted to see my grandson. I've seen him twice when he was born. I don't really count that one. And then me and Marsha went and visited, and Marsha's only seen him once. So of course we had gifts. I went ahead and mailed some gifts to him. All right, let me jump back in the chat, see what y'all are saying. Like I said, I knew I was going over today. I had even thought about it. I'm going to go back up in here, pull some more of y'all down in here, and see what you got going on. And I know what that means. She's a Gator. I know. I've heard her say it. I pay attention, Miss Antoinette. I know what that means. And I used to, well, I'll tell you, we got a good quarterback for WVU one time that came from the Gators. Yeah. So a lot of these other teams y'all have, Georgia and all them, they have gave, even their second strings are starters at some of these other places. I don't know that that's true, but that's what I'll say. Has it started? See, the Gaylors want to know. He said, headed to the hospital this afternoon. All right, we'll be thinking about you there, John. If I didn't know that's where your travel was, I apologize. But thank you. Oh, some hot toddy before bed. Great. It is. It is. Now, I don't know if we all make hot toddy the same. I do know how I think it was my grandma Deal's recipe, or it might be my Granny England's. I'm not, or my uncle's. My uncle Steve's got one. Little bit too much information there, but oh, looky here. Someone's going to Ireland 2023. That is awesome, man. And I know he's been over there before, and, to Europe. That's really cool. Let's see. Let me get down in this chat, see what's going on. Oh yeah, talking about some hot toddy. It works. Yeah. Um, John, got your prayers in our prayers with your surgery. Yes. Yeah, guys, make sure y'all do that. The Gaylors, Freeway 245 on Interstates 80 and 79 and 76. The freeway's already dropped to that. That's called that freezing rain, ain't it? I know. Well, heck, my parents might be getting some freezing rain today over that way. I don't know that it is or isn't. Mom can report on that. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Yes. Yeah. And just got done shoveling. Oh my, this sounds terrible there, Fearless Rambler. 6 inches of snow this morning, and that's not bad. I'll be honest. 6 inches ain't a terrible one anymore. That's like a deep snow anymore for folks. Needed to get the truck out for work. Get you a 4-wheeler that and get you one of them blades on the front if it'll go. You might have to put some chains on it a little bit, but anyway, rain only this morning, Mom. Yeah. And I know my mama, this is her. She didn't get to see, let me tell you this one right here. This is my mom, Norma E. So they didn't get snow hardly at all. And before the season was out, they drove up in the northern part of West Virginia, which is a higher elevation, and you got snowshoe up there. Dad took her up there just to see some snow one year. And if they don't get snow, they usually take off, and they take off often. About every 2 to 3 months, my parents will just go for a long drive all day. And, some of those scenic roads in West Virginia, when you want to get away from it all, I can't help. I love it. I love it. I don't do it enough. And we do it here in Virginia too. It's the same way. And I'm sure it's the same way for a lot of y'all states. We run down in North Carolina and go running around, and it's nothing for me and Marsha to do like we've done before, a weekender, and just do some travel. I want to get back over into Tennessee. By the way, guys, the other day we were having, prayers for Kenny, and I hope he's doing well. I think about Kenny all the time, him and his papa, and just want. Ooh, sorry to jump over to something right here. I seen a shiny thing. Let me throw this one up. Wow, 14 inches of snow last night. There you go, Mom. 14 inches of snow there. That's a lot of snow. That's some snow there. Hey, you know what? If I can get it over there, I have old footage, really old footage, and I don't know how to. I had put it on my Facebook many years ago, and it's just me and my cousins where we grew up at, and my family. And you'll see if I can get it. I won't promise it, but I'll release it somehow. I'd love to release it to YouTube, and it's just an old footage from the 70s of after a major snow that we had got in West Virginia. I think in 1977, because I think that's the year. But it's like 20 some inches or so. And when you live in them hollers and stuff like that, everything stops. The state road can't even make it because, it just gets so deep and it blows. And, what is this right here? I showed my kids where the shovels are. If they needed instructions on how to use them. Oh, well, yeah. That is hilarious. Oh my, destinations, wind and weird with what? Yes, What are you talking about? Can I go visit? Oh, you want to go visit Fearless Rambler out there? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all been out that way, Mom. Y'all like out there. I think y'all would really like that area there. Kicking it with the Rooks. Memphis. In Memphis, we rarely get snow. I know. Y'all are like center. I mean, because they get it over in, I know they get it across the river and stuff. Does it just not make its way into Memphis, really? Because y'all ain't, I mean, you're not far south, but you're not far north either. But that's like us right here. Now, we don't get a lot of snow right here in this part of Virginia. Maybe it's a lot like that. Yeah. Let's see. Waves. You have to explain me that one. Let's see. Waves. Comes in waves? I'm going to guess at that one. Maybe I needed to read above it there. Bone travel, nice. We're neighbors. Oh, y'all, some of y'all are neighbors? Right in the same. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me kick back up. Okay, kicking it through. They're in east central Mississippi. That is so cool. So some of y'all, ain't that neat when you find out somebody's near you? That is so neat, James. We wouldn't know what to do with it. We get a flurry and the whole city shuts down. It really happens that way here in this part of Virginia, and they shouldn't be surprised by it. But just at the North Carolina line, I mean, 2 inches or so, according to what kind of snow it is. If it's a wet snow and they can get through it, that's one thing. But if the temps come in and they make it very low and it gets icy, they don't do much. Everything tends to shut down there too, in the Virginia, North Carolina line. Yeah. So it usually misses them there. Really, they're in Memphis, huh? I didn't know that. I didn't know Memphis avoided that much. So guys, I went 48 minutes so far, and that's probably, I guess that's a record for the morning show. I'm not sure, other than when we planned to do an hour, some time ago. I really appreciate y'all being in here. I really do. Y'all really are amazing. When we said it, when when we get it, it's not much. It's gone in a day. Yeah. Ours is a little bit like that, and I know this one about the Gaylors there. They get that lake effect snow band. I got family in Ohio that gets that quite often, and when the storm ends on Friday, the lake effect is expected pick up for 2 days. Yeah, no, that's a part of living there. That's a part of what that's like. I used to think, well, and they would talk about lake effect snow getting into West Virginia. And when I was a kid, and usually those dump a lot, they dump pretty good amounts. And I remember thinking, because the part of West Virginia I lived in the coal fields, if it snowed, it's not that they don't get out there and try and do anything. It's just everybody lives up old roads or whatever. And to get to everything, you only got one main road. And even if you cleared it, the kids couldn't get, to the schools. I mean, even if you went to school, half the school wasn't there anyway. You still got a lot of folks that lived up in these hollers and stuff like this. And yeah. So I remember once, and I know I'm going to keep talking. One time in January, of course, we went back to school like right after New Year, but we had so much snow to hit. And if I'm telling the story right, my mom can correct me. We only went to school 3 or 4 days out of the whole month of January, and then the next month in February, we didn't go that much either. And I think, I don't know what year it was. It was early 80s. Seems like 82, 83, something like that. It seems like we were off from, that Christmas break lasted forever. It seemed like there in that one time. Yeah. They're 30 miles from, heck, why won't it click right? I am 30 miles south of Syracuse. Oh, are you near those, the Three Finger Lakes? I know where that's at. I've seen some good hunting in that area. Oh, yep, right there it is. Finger Lakes. Exactly. I know exactly. I know somebody. I know of someone that went there and hunted that area in the Three Finger Lakes. I got a good video on it too. Yep. What do we got up here? James Cantonese told something. And my daughter lives south North Carolina off of 95. They panic. Yeah, they do. I used to drive a truck in North Carolina, and they do panic. They get a skim of it, and they panic. Yeah. All right. Thank y'all. And like Destination Fun says, have a good day, everyone. I will look here. Wow, it worked. Didn't expect you to still be on. I know I am just talkative today, Marsha. I don't know. They asked about the pineapple, Marsha. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. I showed it. I moved it over a little bit, but it's there. Yeah. Everybody have a great day. And now they're saying good morning to Marsha. Yeah, she's in here now. She's at work. She's probably got us set up there. And I know what she does. She's told me this before. Let's see. Thinking that was 76. Yeah, there was a big snow in 76 in the east during the energy crunch too. They only opened one school. Now ours wasn't because of the energy crunch. It might have been. In other words, but ours was because of so much snow. We had like 20 some inches, which is, I remember you'll if I can get the video on there. I'm 5, 6 years old, and the snow was almost like it right at my waist, and we're out there playing in it like crazy. Chatty, yeah, that's what. Denise, Marsha's going to end up saying this. Man, you sure were chatty this morning. I know my wife; she will tell me that. Listen, look at there. Hashtag. Eddie don't know. See, Eddie, I love him. He's like a Sour Patch Kid, just like Marsha. He's like a Sour Patch Kid, whatever those are. Marsha's the one that calls herself that. Told me that. That's how she told me when I first met her. She said, I'm like a Sour Patch Kid. You love me, but I'm sour. Oh, wow. I remember that snow in 89. That was a big snow. Yep. I remember one during, because it was right before my senior year. Yep. And we had a really big snow in 1986. It seemed like we end up overall getting almost 30 inches in 86 in southern West Virginia. What does this say? Oh, Marsha's saying hi. Morning to the Rooks. Yep, that's good. I appreciate that. All right, guys, I will end it because I have talk, and I thank y'all. I thank y'all for popping in on the poll. I thank y'all for listening to the Naughty Cruiser this morning and supporting and listening to that tragic news. And again, prayers for that family. And guys, y'all have a blessed day and be safe and safe travels. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. And see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay. I had to get stuff off there. All right, guys. I'm going to go out with add it to the stream, I guess, and let it play us out. I'll talk to you later, guys. I'll read over a few of these while it's playing.